Good evening, everybody. I'm back again. I am back again, y'all. Da 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 da. All right. So next up for Tyra's just saying, y'all. I'm bringing up my business coach next, Dr. Celicia Thompson, founder of the Winner's Circle. Okay, she has a very, very, very extensive bio. Okay, her bio. What's up, Satate? What's up, Coach Melly Mel? How are y'all this evening? Hope y'all are doing well. And so, yes. So, ba, ba, da, ba. Y'all know me, I'm always looking for stuff, right? Y'all would think I have it together, have all my stuff, all my ducks in a row. But sometimes, y'all, Tyra be like slipping all over the place, right? Trying to make it make sense. So, however the case may be, I'm gonna have on we're waiting now for Celicia to come to the room. And so I will notify her in a minute to let her know that we are live. But I want to put this graphic up because you know what? It does save time when I have the graphic up early. So when I go to do it later, we already have it up. So in the meantime, I'm going to invite some folks into the room. Make sure we have our folks in the room, room. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I know. All right. So, hope everybody's doing fine on this Talk About It Tuesday, because that's what I'm gonna call today. Because I never go live on Tuesdays, which is funny. So this Tuesday is gonna be Talk About It Tuesday. So today we gonna be talking about it. So yes, so we have let's see, Dr. Celicia Thompson coming on. She's the founder of the Winner's Circle. She is also author of The Resiliency Factor. She also is a business coach, manager, producer, entrepreneur. She does the darn thing. She has it going on. I'm coming for you. Boom. Hey, Angelique, how are you, sis? Alrighty, so hopefully Instagram will let us be great this evening. And so, yeah, and so here she comes. Hopefully, IG won't be acting cuckoo as usual. Celicia, I invited you in. I don't know what's going on. You know, Instagram is cuckoo sometimes. Sometimes it acts a little crazy, but it should be coming. She should be coming through in a minute. In a minute. There you go.
Oh my God, it's so much going on.
As usual.
I'm gonna have to. My DoorDash was supposed to come,
Of course.
and then I
Wait,
was
wait.
on the phone. So when my DoorDasher comes, I'm gonna have to.
You could jump off and grab your food, girl.
No, I'm just gonna walk to the door. This is ridiculous.
Look, it's okay because look, it happens. It happens.
This is just too much.
Always, always. So I was telling everybody who you were.
Hi guys,
Every
I see my people. Hey Sarah. Hey Myron, the prison doctor.
Oh
Tyra,
wow, the prison doctor.
you gotta have him on your show.
All right, so yeah, I'm writing his name down now because we're gonna have to
The
follow him.
prison doctor. Look at him. He just joined.
Yes.
His show is amazing.
I'm pretty sure it is. He probably got some stories.
I told James DeBose was supposed to come on here too from Fox Soul, DeBose Entertainment.
Okay.
Hi Melissa. I see all my little people. Okay.
Yeah, everybody's coming through. So everybody, let me introduce y'all to Dr. Celicia Thompson, y'all. She is everything. She is the founder of the Winners Coach, the business coaching group that I belong to.
Winner's Circle.
What did I say?
The Winners Coach.
Well, guess what? You coaching a bunch of winners, aren't you?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So okay. So it's the Winner's Circle, but she's coaching a bunch of winners. So I call this the winners. She's the Winner's Coach because that's what she does, right? She's an author of The Resiliency Factor.
She's also a producer. Look, the prison doctor says she is an amazing person. Yes, she is. Look, it's like, how do you introduce somebody that has it going on? You know, you're a serial entrepreneur, and everybody that knows you knows this. I sound a little, okay, I still sound muffled, Iva? If I do, I'm going to take these stupid headphones off if I'm still sounding muffled. Let me know, Iva. I sound muffled to you?
You sound fine to me. Hi, Iva.
Okay. Hey, Natasha. Hey, hi, Joyce. How are you? All right, so let's get this started. So today, you want to tell folks who you are? Because half the people already know, I think.
Hi, everybody. Well, there's Andre. We went to grade school together.
Yeah, he's like, there's my
in 4th grade.
You know what? And it's so, you know what? There we go. So, you know, I talk about that with people though, Celicia, because at the end of the day, these people, we hold on to stuff like that. We have to let go. We hold on to the stuff that these people do to us. We got to let it go.
That is true. And you guys, Tyra is a licensed counselor, therapist, anger management coach. So this is going to be a fun live. My name is Dr. Celicia. You guys can call me Celicia. But I do a lot. So I like to say that I'm an educator, an entertainment manager, an executive producer, and an entrepreneur. So I wear many, many hats. But everything I do is in education. But I also work on the flip side in music, TV, and film. So I have my own production company, but I also work with Selena Johnson, who I manage, and we produce projects together. And then I work with and for James Dubose of Dubose Entertainment. So we're working on some amazing projects. I am so passionate about music, TV, and film. I've been in the music business for 20 years. I've been working in TV and film for the last probably 10 years. And so I'm just excited about this conversation to talk about entertainment, the music business, and mental health.
Yes. I mean, we had a good conversation last night, a brief conversation about things that has been happening and everything. And it's so funny because what I was doing, I always do research and stuff before I go live with folks because I want to make sure I have all my ducks in a row. But I don't know how you feel about this, Celicia, but I feel like this was Black Music Month. And I feel like Black Music Month got overshadowed by Pride Month and Juneteenth and everything else that's been going on.
That is true. And you want to know the real deal? You want to know the truth?
So, yeah, I want to know.
Black Music Month was created and formed by, and this is DoorDash. Sorry, guys, this is a live. And so,
okay, go get it.
The people,
look, go get it.
But yeah, because what I got to tell you is really, really important. Hold on. Hi, sorry, I'm on a live. Yeah. So I was in the middle of an interview. I'm crazy.
You telling them too much. You telling them people too much.
Okay, so now I can. This is ridiculous. Okay, how's my lighting? So
your lighting is great. Did you order from Urban Vegan Kitchen?
That's Duncan. Duncan is the co-owner of Urban Vegan Kitchen in New York City. So,
oh wow!
I did order from Truth Foods, and they have vegan stuff.
Okay.
So let me go back to what I was saying. Black Music Month was created, and it was signed, not into law, but it was created and formed under President Jimmy Carter. Okay. So it's been around for a long time. Depending on who's in the White House, that's when you'll see action and movement around Black music. So I will say this, during President Obama's 8 years, every year, he celebrated Black music. Big celebration at the White House. They shut down the month for Black music. They sure did. And that was every year for 8 years. So when Trump came in office,
he shut it down.
Stopped that
Mm-hmm.
he did not do anything for Black Music Month.
Right.
Black Music Month was coined and phrased, like I said, under the Carter administration. I want to say in the
Mm-hmm.
70s.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a big deal, right?
Right.
So Clinton used to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so my thing is this. Black music is not just for Democrats. It's for everybody because Black music is American music.
Right.
So now we have the Biden administration. They did something last year.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll probably do an event or something this year as well. So
Mm-hmm.
they may have already done something. I thought I saw something with D Nice and things like that, but I got to go back and look because I've been so busy. But when Obama was in office,
right,
I'm talking about parties, concerts,
oh, yeah, I know.
lit. Yeah.
I know. It was it was a
what,
whole different vibe, that's for sure.
It was a whole different vibe. So what we have to do is, when Trump came in, he got rid of so much stuff. Mm-hmm. He got rid of the Office of Civil Rights, all this stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's really tough. Like Biden got dealt a bad hand because now it's so much stuff reversed, plus coming out of a pandemic.
Right.
He's got to clean up so much stuff. So, and it's not like he's young.
No. Okay. No, we seen he fall off that bike the other day.
Y'all not about to drive that man. That man gonna be like, look here, I'm out.
Okay.
He gonna ride that bike right to Delaware. Y'all gonna get on his nerves.
Yep.
So, so we have to as Black people, we have to celebrate Black music. And I'm so glad we're doing this and talking about Black music today, mental health, entertainment, the music business. Shout out to Duncan. He is just really plugging his Urban Kitchen.
Yes. Well, we're going to have you on, Duncan, talk about Urban Vegan Kitchen, because I have a whole lot of viewers that are in New York that will come through. And I know I will shoot through when I get a chance. I will definitely come through and check out Urban Vegan Kitchen. Hey, Belia, how are you, cousin?
Urban Vegan Kitchen, and when you go on the website or on the Instagram, it's a vibe. Like the look and feel of it is a vibe.
Oh, okay.
It's a vibe. Yeah. And so he's getting ready to start doing live music.
Oh, nice.
That
would be nice to go up there and do a live.
There's Music Majors Media. Music Majors Media. He does some social media work for Team Selena. There's a lot of people on the live.
Yeah, a lot of people watching this evening. Yeah, so, hey, Dr. Tachi, how are you? Hey, K-Dubs, how are you? So, look, let's talk about this music and mental health. It is a lot going on. I think about, like, when this whole pandemic stuff started and how, everybody took a hit. Everybody but therapy took a hit, right? And it seems like, the entertainment industry took a larger hit because everything was shut down and they didn't know what to do, and it was like so funny because the one thing I said to a lot of people was, I said, during this time, I said, everybody has put a lot of celebrities on pedestals. And when the pandemic hit, everybody was the same. We was all stuck in the house. Nobody could go nowhere. I'm like, everybody, look, it was anytime you was able to get traction and meet people that you didn't think you would ever meet on social media, that's when things have really took a different turn, right? Because I was sitting here laughing the other day because I was thinking about Easter of 2020, and I was watching Instagram, and I was actually on Snoop Dogg's page, right? And I had just finished cooking Easter dinner, and we was all again stuck in the house. And I was thinking about how he was like, "What y'all having for Easter dinner?" And I put in the comments what I was having. I was having ham, potato salad, and collard greens. And how he was like, "Yo, are you in California? Because I'm coming over." I was like, "No, dog, I'm in Philly. You can't come." Right. And it was just like people that you couldn't get to, but it was just like people was looking for, ways out. People was looking for things to do. People was trying to navigate other ways to try to bring some kind of new socialization. And, and folks, was thinking like, okay, well, they got a lot of money, so they can do. That's not the case. Mental health doesn't have money attached to mental health. When you have a mental illness and you're stuck in your home by yourself, or even just stuck in the home with your family, and I'm using the term stuck loosely, right? Because I know folks don't say stuck. Well, some people was, because some people you know, when you think about the amount of hours that you spend in a day in your home on a regular, right? It's 24 hours in a day. Out of the 24 hours prior to the pandemic, you spent at least 14 of them out of your house.
Right.
You know, and then when the
People
pandemic
that were going to
came,
typical work. Right.
and the average
Yeah.
amount of time that you spent with your family was less than 10 hours. You didn't spend as much time with your family, you know, and then once they got with their family, that's when they got to see who their family really was.
And they was like, oh, hell no.
Exactly. You know, and so and so I know with the entertainment industry, you know, with them always on the go, where they might not even spend 30 days in their home.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they might be home 2 weeks out of a month. I know that was very, very difficult.
Right. And I think that's the thing, you know. Oh, I gotta shout out my uncle. He's gonna get mad. Lamont Stiller. Oh Lord. Hi, Lamont. That's my Uncle Lamont.
Hello, Salicia's
He's
uncle.
in Chicago. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to get my light. Yeah. So that's the thing. So a lot of, you know, with even being with Selena's, everyone knows Selena's my sister, but also I work with her, right? So it was tough on them the first couple of months. You're like, oh, okay. But then as shows started getting canceled and their stage was taken away, it was tough on a lot of artists. You notice, remember during that period, the first early part of 2020, like artists and celebrities were all going live.
Right.
Everybody was going live.
Right.
What's up, everybody? Everybody was going live. And you can see, and that's how D Nice really took off, because he went live. He was doing his DJ sets. So the entertainment business really took a hit. And I don't think people understand, you know, how much, right? And then the mental health that happened. When you have to sit down and you can't perform, and they want you to perform through computers. Now you can't interact with the audience. That's very tough.
It
hey,
is.
Jess, shout out to
Hey,
Jess.
Jess, how are you? Yeah, I know that was tough, because the thing is, when you look at artists, their number one thing is like having the audience be in front of them, screaming, making a noise. Now I'm on a Zoom trying to do a concert, and I have nobody in the background, nobody to scream, nobody to say
nothing.
You know, if they unmute the mics, you'll hear stuff, but it'll affect the sound of what you're trying to do. So you got mute your mics back. Mute your mics back.
It's too much. So for many artists, especially Black artists, they lost money. You know, lost time. You know, they had to rebook shows. A lot of artists are just now getting back on the road this year and the end of last year. So it's been tough. And so we're in June, which is Black Music Month. We need to be buying Black music, streaming it, supporting our Black artists, because it's not easy to operate already as a Black person in America. So, you know, just in general. So, you know, it's been tough. And I think too, we don't, like you said, we don't talk about the mental health component. Just imagine if someone came to you and took what you love to do away for a year and a half, 2 years, a year and a half, you know, I'll say 2 years. So I just don't think people realize it. So, you know, we're getting back out there. Selena's going to do a summer tour at City Winery in Philly, DC, Boston, Atlanta, Nashville, Chicago. We'll be in Florida. And so Selena's going to get back out there. We're going to film the process, of course, turn it into a documentary or package up the content. But it also,
that's going to be good.
Yeah, it also forced people to be creative too.
It sure did. Because at the end of the day, people had to start thinking outside of their box in order to make money, you know, because the thing is, you know, when you look at the entertainment industry as a whole, with everybody, if you don't have a creative bone in your body, you got to really, you know, come up with something, you know, and sometimes people don't want to, you know, I'm stuck in my ways and I don't want to think of nothing else, which that makes it hard on their management team, their marketing team, and the PR team, because they're coming up with all these ideas, and you got the artist that's shutting it down, you know, and they could be shutting it down out of depression. They could be shutting it down out of anxiety. They could be shutting it down because I don't think it's going to work.
And that's very true. I like what Dion just said. She said, I definitely buy Black music. I purchased the CD your sister and father did together. Oh, Dion's old school. Okay. So, if you can buy it,
Mm-hmm.
but I just think it's a conversation. I'm glad we're having this conversation. It's Black
Mm-hmm.
Music Month. And the
Yes.
toll that this pandemic has put on our artists, rappers as well, rappers, singers, whoever,
Yeah.
musicians, the band,
Yes.
band members, background
Mm-hmm.
singers, the sound man, the engineer,
Mm-hmm.
the production assistant, the
Mm-hmm.
tour manager. So everybody was impacted. So if you can go
Yes.
to a concert this summer, go out to 2, 3, 4 concerts.
Mm-hmm.
Support Black music. Support Black artists.
Yes, I like
Shout
what
out to
Jess
James
Unexplainable
DuBose. I don't know if
said.
he's on here yet, but shout out to James DuBose over at Fox Soul.
Mm-hmm.
They do a lot of stuff for African American culture, pushing.
They sure do. They sure do, because it seemed like during the pandemic, you seen Fox Soul really, really like increase the amount of content that they were actually producing, and it's like a whole plethora of shows came out during that time, and I'm just happy to see those shows actually still on and still flourishing. Even though they say the pandemic isn't over, we don't know. Honestly, I don't know what's going on, but
it's over.
It's over. Look,
we're past. You know what? We're past the pandemic phase. We're in an endemic.
Okay, well, can you come here? Y'all in the endemic, but I'm here in Philly, and they constantly talk about these damn monkeypox. Like, I need them to stop.
Oh, the monkeypox. That's a different thing. I just think we're gonna always have viruses.
We're gonna have something.
Yeah. Because it's too many people on this earth, so we're gonna always have viruses, diseases, things of that nature. We just that says that we should start just taking better care of ourselves.
Mm-hmm. It does. But you know what? You're gonna say, Tyra, don't start. I've done self-care presentations for the past 2 years, right? And a month ago, I did a self-care presentation with some high school students, right? And the one piece that we all know was the main factor in this whole pandemic is cleanliness, right?
Mm-hmm.
In regards to washing your hands, right?
With water.
With water and soap. Drinking water, making sure you use the water. But do you know, I had a young lady ask me in this one training I did. She said, Miss Tyra, I said, Jess. She said, is washing your body a part of self-care? Because these people today came out of the pandemic not washing their body. And so now I got to go around here smelling them. And I'm sitting up here like, are you serious right now? And so she was just like, yeah. She said, so I need to know if this is self-care. I said, well, at the end of the day, I said, it is a part of self-care, right? I said, but what I want you to do is keep doing what you're doing, because the bottom line is the uncleanliness is where the problem came from. So I need you, and the idea that even had to be a question.
Why is that a question?
What? I don't know, but you know what? You know how I have business owners that I meet with, right? Why did I have a business owner that told me she had to do this with staff? Celicia, staff.
They don't know that washing up is a daily thing. Cleaning your body.
Right. And it's just like, and at this point, it's like we can't do that. It's, and my thing is, well, granted, we do know some people have issues with mental health, and cleanliness is what part of the situation when it comes with depression, right?
Right.
But bottom line is, we talk about it, you go to treatment, we help you with it, and, you start progressing. But when I was met with this young lady talking about this, that was a whole nother piece. It had nothing to do with depression. It just had to do with sheer laziness. But at the end of the day, it's like, now this is a problem. It is a problem.
That's a fool. That is crazy.
Yes.
Well, hopefully you guys are out there and you wash your ass, because I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, all of this came because of cleanliness. So we need y'all to wash your hands. We need y'all to use wipes and do stuff. Oh my gosh. You know, so it's sad that we got to have this conversation, you know, that kind of conversation. But
that's crazy.
bottom line is, you know, but it's like now we're, like you said, we're at the endemic, and now the world is opening back up. And it's good to see artists are able to start to get back into doing what they most love. Hey, Nikki White Chalk, how you doing? It's good to see that artists is back out doing what they most love, right? But I know when you and I was talking last night, a whole nother issue came up with, now we at the endemic, we went through all this with the COVID, right? But now we got to fight with the airlines and transportation. And transportation.
I think the pressure is everywhere. You have short, you know, we have a staff shortage, labor shortage. You've got people are overworked, underpaid, overpaid, underworked. And so this weekend was crazy. It's like Selena and I were in the airport because she had to do a show in Detroit. We ran into Kiki Wyatt. Kiki Wyatt's flight was canceled. She had to get rebooked.
Right.
I don't think she made it. They couldn't rebook her. Her show was at night. Then I'm sitting in the Delta Sky Club, and a promoter calls me and says, "Can Selena fly to Kansas City? Because Raheem Devine's flight got canceled." So it was just all over. Like, so so again, that's affecting how we move as an industry. And so, in honor of Black Music Month, I mean, I really think we got to just go out to these concerts, support artists, pick up your concert tickets. Like I said, Selena starts her summer tour. We will be in DC July 22nd. We're doing the Zeta event July 23rd. We're going to do City Winery July 24th and 26th in Atlanta. We're going to do Nashville July 29th. We're going to Chicago July 30th, 31st. Boston August 10th. Philly, we'll be back in Philly. Tyra, you gotta be there. August 12th. So get your summer tickets. Selena Johnson, her live show, we're gonna tape it. It's hosted by Sean Black, and then we're gonna have special guest Jay Gunn, Joshua Gunn, who's a hip hop artist. He been around for a minute. So
girl, how you memorize all that?
I'll say it again. But my point is this.
All memorized. You look, you memorize that, and plus everything else that you do, girl.
The people don't care about me. They don't care
about you. Yes, they do care about you.
That's it. That's right here, my memory. That doesn't go away. So, but I'm so glad we're talking about, you know, Black music right now. It's so important. You know, everybody knows my dad passed away in February.
Yes,
Syl
my
Johnson.
sincere condolences on that.
Well,
the loss of your dad.
Yeah, he was a blues soul R&B singer, Syl Johnson, and this is huge for Black music because he was one of the most sampled soul singers of our time. So if you look up Syl Johnson, everybody sampled him. He had a catalog list of the hundreds and almost thousands of people that sampled him. So again, I got to honor my dad, Syl Johnson, legend. Passed away in February. It's Black Music Month. So I'm gonna do a special post too for him. I'm gonna do a special live because you know what? I gotta do a special live on Black music, just a whole. I gotta do something.
I mean, to celebrate it. My thing is, they always say, you know, Black Music Month is June. I say Black Music Month is every day. I always gave it 365 days a year because at the end of the day, we on the air every day. And I'm like, so just to celebrate it for, you know, 1 month for 30 days, no, I celebrate it every day.
Yeah, because Black music is American music.
Exactly. You know,
which brings
there's
me
no
to
other way of putting it.
Right. So this weekend, we're going to go see that Elvis movie.
Oh, gosh.
I love a good biopic. I love a good life story movie. But I wonder if they're going to tell the truth about Elvis.
Yeah, you know they not. And we know where he got his music from. We all know it already. Well, some people might not know. But for the most part, our generation knows where that music came from. And it didn't come from him. Sorry, I didn't mean to give y'all a flash alert, but it didn't come from him. You
Right.
know, yeah, it's
I wonder how they're gonna tell. I'm gonna say I'll keep y'all posted. But
yeah.
like I said, American music is all founded from Black music, Black culture. Even we go back to the plantations and slavery, the chants that they did and things of that nature. So
Your boy is funny.
Duncan is a fool right
Duncan
now.
is like, we
Tell the
tell
truth
the truth
about
about
Elvis
Elvis
and
and Urban.
he gonna
I
promote
love
his
you,
little.
Duncan.
He gonna promote his little venue,
I
his little
love you,
place
Duncan.
in
I
my
love you,
live.
Duncan. Look, I love you, Duncan.
He gonna come on my live and promote his business.
But that's all right. It's all good. We all about the promotion. Look, I'm gonna reach out to Duncan. He coming on here. He gonna tell us about it. Or we gonna have, hey Dalia, we gonna have to go to New York and check out his restaurant. That's my cousin on
Yeah,
here.
he better hook you up and give you some free food.
I have to go. Look, we'll go up there and go live. Look, we'll go up there and go live and do a whole live.
This
a
is
live
crazy.
tasting. Look, a live tasting.
Exactly. You better get some free food. Melissa, the people are crazy. Shout out to Coach Melly Mel. Okay.
Hey, Coach Melly Bell.
She can deadlift 300 and something pounds.
Wow.
She
Okay.
don't play around.
Look, oh my gosh, I need to get there. That's my goal. That's where I'm working at. I need to start. I'm working on this weight stuff. We're working on it now.
I got to get my deadlift back up, but so I'll be in the gym tomorrow. So
yeah. Yeah, you have the next couple months. You have your schedule all planned out for the next couple months.
Just for a couple months, but I got to get back consistent in the gym. And so I'm really excited about this year and what's going on. I'm going to Ghana in December.
Nice. Okay.
On a retreat, with AJ Johnson. You guys know
okay,
AJ.
Yeah. Yes, because you was on her show.
Yeah, it's gonna be powerful. It's gonna be a spiritual retreat. It's gonna be very powerful.
Okay.
So I'm excited. Get back to our ancestors and get to the root of
Will she be filming down there or is she not filming?
No, she does this every year. It's a part of her nonprofit.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good. That sounds like that's going to be really nice. That's a good way to end the year out.
Yes. And my birthday. My birthday.
Yep, your birthday is
Christmas.
Your birthday. Yep, exactly. And so Elvis always said he got his music from Black people. He also said he would only have Black background singers, one of which was Whitney Houston's mother.
Okay. We're gonna see if they tell the story though.
Yeah, we're gonna see if they got somebody a liking of her in there. That's the big question.
That's the key, because Hollywood will whitewash something so fast.
Yeah, all the time.
So
because that's what they do, But but getting back to go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you get back to your questions and Black. I don't know if you have questions or you have questions or whatever.
If anybody has questions, put them in the question box and I will bring them up. But getting back to mental health and music. Now, have you seen a lot of situations occur with musicians during this whole 2.5 years? Like I know is everybody's trying to get themselves back into the swing of things, right? How are they coping with with dealing with the whole pandemic, but now with dealing with this whole flight thing?
Well, I think it's nothing.
I know it's stressful.
Yeah, and I think it's nothing we can do about flights. And the hotel costs are ridiculous. I've been trying to route this tour, book this tour. The hotel costs are outrageous. Flights are outrageous. So you just got to do your best, right? Yeah. It's all about getting out there to perform for your fans,
right?
And for customers, right? Or your whoever, right? So I think the biggest thing is a lot of artists, they went through a depression. There are a lot of artists that went inward and just came out with albums. Like, Beyonce, they say her new album, she did it during the pandemic. A lot of artists found new things, new talents, new skills. But then there are a lot of artists that did not survive, as far as there are artists that died of COVID.
Yeah.
You saw that. We saw that with the hip hop dude out of New York. I can't think of any of their names. So there are a lot of artists that got COVID I know
Right.
Jim Jones had it, DJ Khaled. There was so many people that got corona and COVID. So
Yeah.
it just was
Yeah.
a tough time. And so now that we're on the
Mhm.
other side of that, like you said,
Mhm.
we have to respect and honor music and
Right.
musicians and artists and Black music. And I
Yeah.
think it goes a long way. Just
Mhm.
being supportive. Fred the Godson.
Fred the Godson. Mhm.
Being supportive of Black music. It's not hard to do. Like I said, I work in music, TV, and film, and even the
Mhm.
TV industry got hit. Film productions were stopped.
Yeah. How was going to say how did
It was
you
rough.
handle that? Because I
It
know
was
with trying to do things through through Zooms and stuff like that, how did that work out?
Well, it shut down, but then there are some productions that started
Mhm.
back up. But
Mhm.
we had to go, and I filmed stuff. We did the
Mhm.
Fox Soul Mother's Day special during the pandemic.
Okay.
We filmed our Making of a Woman concert for Fox Soul. So we did a lot of productions during
Okay.
the pandemic.
Mhm.
But one thing I will say is that we had to do testing, on-site testing, mask, glove. Like it was so stringent. And I'm still going to keep a lot of these things in place.
Are you?
And they still are. Like Selena just
Okay.
filmed an episode. I can't say where it's going to be because I don't want to give it away. But she just
No,
filmed
don't
an
give out that
episode
information.
on a series,
Right.
and they had to be tested every day, tested before they got there.
Mhm.
Everybody's wearing a mask, and this is a big, this is a big network. So
Yeah.
people are still keeping protocols in place.
Mhm.
You know
You
what I'm
got
saying?
to.
People are
At
still
the end
keeping.
of the day, you have to because you want to make sure you can keep everybody there safe.
Right. And so for me, I'm keeping protocol. Like like I said, for our summer tour, we are going to film the process. We're going to film some of the shows behind the scenes. But again, I've already told my band, before you come to rehearsal, I need a negative COVID test the day before. I've just got to pray. Nobody got the corona.
Okay. Right.
And we're going to be wearing masks backstage. We're going to have antibacterial wipes. Right. I can't afford people. I know there was a big tour that just went out. I'm not going to say any names because this is insider information. Right. And somebody in the band got COVID and they had to shut down the production.
I can believe it.
So I can believe it. It's still here. COVID is still like, hey,
y'all. Hey, everybody.
Right. Shout out to everybody. I see Derek out here. Music Majors Media. If you ever need a social media person, Tyra, you got to call him. Okay. He does his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm keeping with any production I'm on. I shot a sizzle this year, and the day before we're supposed to show up on set, my director tested positive for COVID.
Oh wow!
We had to revamp everything.
Look, I know you did. I mean, I have a business client who she's actually a fashion designer and she's on a set, like as we speak. And she was telling me, she said, Tyra, it's not good. She said they put her through, she went through over 30 days of testing prior to getting to the set and got on the set and, and they still was doing more tests, right? And get this, psychiatric evaluation.
Oh, I like that.
The set that she's on, they had to do a psychiatric evaluation about COVID, about their feelings, to see if they were mentally stable enough to come to work.
Wow.
I mean, and when I tell you, she was just like, yeah, well, I didn't have to do it. I'm like, I said, why? I said, look, I'm your business coach. She should go, not that day you wasn't.
That's crazy.
Said, I just put your information down and I'm good. And I said, well, that's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, when I talk to businesses, I talk about mental health as well as business. So we combine the two because we need everybody to be mentally well as physically well. So of course I'm going to talk to you about everything, but I just thought that was interesting how they added that psychological component into bringing you on. And I'll tell you behind the scenes what platform is actually doing this.
That's crazy.
So that
that's smart though. I love it.
It's very smart. It's very, very, very smart. You know what I mean? It's very, very smart what they did. But But that was one thing. And then what took me out was I talked to her 2 weeks ago. She was like, "Girl, why half the people got COVID?" I said, "Well, didn't y'all take all them damn tests?" I said, "What is going
and
on?"
that's my thing. Is like, if you know you're going to be on a production, you know you're going to be touring, you're going to be out there, take care of yourself. Wear your mask on a plane. Wear gloves.
They don't wear none of that stuff.
Protect yourself before you come. And I'm going to tell my band. So if Les, MD, if you watching, y'all need to wear masks on these planes. Because you come here, I'm going to be testing at the rehearsal. So if you come here and you got the corona, don't nobody want the corona. Selena don't want you around her and her kids with the corona or
I know that's right.
Or me.
Yeah. I mean, because the thing is you gotta protect yourself. Gotta protect yourself and gotta protect your family,
It's
and
still out
so
there.
with that, are y'all having any requirements on the locations that you go to? Are y'all, requiring the people that come in? Because we have people coming through, to come to watch all the performers, right? So are y'all making any requirements in regards to saying, okay, these folks coming in need to have their mask on or anything?
It's up to the venue. So most of these shows, people will be maskless. It's a personal choice.
Okay.
My staff will have a mask on.
Okay.
We may do meet and greets after. Selena may do book signing, CD signing, but that will be very strategic. I will probably require people I'll have antibacterial on the table, wipes. And we may require them to wear a mask because Selena doesn't either get the COVID.
Shoot, you call Philadelphia, they'll put the mask, tell them they gotta wear a mask because around here we was the first ones to make people start wearing masks again anyway. So it's like, okay, so coming here, all y'all gotta do is probably tell them what y'all want, and they probably will say okay.
Well, I think it's a personal choice at this point. I require, my crew and my band to have negative tests, and a lot of them have their vaccine anyway. So I have a vaccine. You still can get corona, but
you sure can.
It's very important to at least testing, antibacterial, vaccines, masks. But I just want everybody to get outside and go to a concert, have some fun.
Yeah. I mean, because you know what, we've been trapped in the house for 3 years, right? I sound like we've been trapped in a closet, but we've been trapped in a house for over 3 years, and it's just like now, just trying to get ourselves back to our new normal. We know the things that we did in 2019 and February 2020, from February 2020 on back. We're not going to get that time back. We're not going to be able to live our life with that type of freedom, but just being able to acclimate to where we're at, where we're able to say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take charge of my life and start doing the things that make me happy so that I could feel most productive.
Right.
I mean, because your mental health is everything. And when you're in the house, for as long as we've been in the house, at some point, our mental health has become impaired. And I know with the crime and stuff going on in all the cities and everything, we can't let that deter us either. We have to just, pray to God and just, make sure we check everything around us to make sure that because our safety is everything at this point, and yeah.
Well, I think we can't be locked up again.
Right.
So, but we back outside, but you got to be smart. Okay. You got to be smart.
Got to be smart. Got to make sure we use them wipes, y'all. Use your wipes, use your hand sanitizer.
Yep.
Make sure you use soap and water. Can't stress that enough.
Right.
Okay? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, we don't want another situation like we once had, and now it's time for us to be able to live again. And now that we have Black music back out on the road, now we have to start being able to, it's like when you see, when we looked and saw Broadway shut down, I know that did a lot to everyone. People paid for concerts and things like that. And so I know, I don't know how the artist is now doing with ticket sales in advance, because I know a lot of people are now like leery on paying for stuff in advance because of what if we shut down again, because they still thinking about the what if. How is that going? Are you seeing people doing more planning on your end?
Yeah, people are buying tickets.
Okay.
These people don't care. They buying tickets. They getting on flights. They flying out to Vegas. They going to see Anita Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did.
Mm-hmm.
These people don't care.
No, they don't. They don't care at all.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we need them to wear a mask. Oh, D, I'm sorry. She said her granddaughter was 25 years old. She had got her shots boosted and was sick for 2 weeks from COVID. Yeah, so I mean, so it's real, and even if you have gotten your shots, you can still contract it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's
Well, I don't
hey,
want it. I never had it, and I don't want it. Knock on some wood, someone.
look, you was mad at me because I had it and didn't tell you.
I never heard. That was crazy. I'm like, how you gonna have a corona and not tell nobody?
I sure did. I sure did. Look, Celicia was like, wait a minute. Why I get a text message about you having COVID and you didn't even call me and tell me?
From somebody else.
Wait a minute, here I go. I ain't want to bother you.
Terrible.
I didn't want to bother you. That's why I didn't tell you. Look, Natasha is all the way in Florida. She about, we are all going to New York City, the Urban Vegan Kitchen.
Girl,
Done. I can't wait.
Girl. Kitchen, because Duncan is gonna make sure we go.
We all gonna go, Natasha.
It's crazy.
Duncan gonna make sure we are there. I can't wait to get there. Look, Duncan might make me want to go there the weekend.
Right.
Look, I'm only an hour and a half away. I can get it.
Yeah, that food better be good, and we want discount. It's a beautiful place, though. It's a beautiful place.
Is it? What section of New York is it?
I think it's in Hell's Kitchen, right, Duncan?
Oh, okay.
Still here?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like it's in Manhattan.
Yes, Ancient Diva Esquire says, "Hey, Auntie, your niece is on here."
Who is that?
Ancient Diva, the Ancient Diva Esquire.
Ancient Diva. Oh, Devonna. Hey, girl. I can't. My feed is frozen. I can't see anybody's names anymore.
Look,
Devonna, that's my niece. She's an attorney.
Okay. Hey, niece.
She lives in Chicago.
Awesome.
Yeah, my feed is stuck. I can't see anything. So if any questions or anybody, I'll just say hi.
Yeah, well, the one question we had from Duncan, he wants to know, when are y'all going to Urban Vegan Kitchen? That's our question.
Never. If you keep on up with this. This is what we doing.
So you want to talk a little bit about your books, Alicia?
I'm gonna wear masks. About my what?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my book. It's
behind book selling. Yes.
You guys have to get my book. You can buy it from my website. You'll get a lovely book marker. My book is called The Resilience Factor. It's right there.
I downloaded it on Kindle.
It's called The Resilience Factor: How to Face Adversity, Trauma, and Tragedy Like a Superhero. I wrote it, finished it, and put it out during the pandemic last year. Mm-hmm. It was #1 on Amazon's best sellers list for all breast cancer books for about 3-4 weeks. Mm-hmm. So excited about that. It was an Amazon #1 bestseller in my category. Thank you very much. And it's a great book. It's an easy read. And you can click the link in my bio and go to my website. You can buy it. Yes. I have a coaching program. I am looking to coach the next generation of music, TV, and film people, as well as entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs. But my book is very good. I think you guys should get it. I'm not saying that because it's my book, but actually I am. So
you know what?
It's about being resilient, and when you hit your rock bottom, how you can bounce back, how to face adversity, trauma, and tragedy like a superhero. Because I think we all have a superhero inside of us, men and women. Yes. And as Black people, we have resilience in our DNA anyway, just from ancestors, and so that's important as well. But I talk about my weight loss journey in there, how I lost weight. I talk about health, wellness, love, life, loss, lessons.
Yes. which is awesome. It was I found it an easy read, and I found it very informative, and it was very enlightening. You really shared your story, your personal story, and your journey, which I thought was awesome. Because sometimes when we write books, we gloss over what we want people to know,
It's
and
true.
and that's what I enjoyed about your book. The whole transparency. Hey, I'm Simply Winter. So I'm Simply Winter actually has a reality show on. Oh,
Awesome. What is it
welcome,
about?
welcome, welcome. It's about Love and Marriage DC, I believe that's the name of it.
Oh, cool. Oh, I love that
Mm-hmm.
franchise. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not married and I'm not in love.
You know what? Stop it.
So I'm very single.
All right, y'all. Look, any men out there? Look, we're not making this a dating site, but
Well, listen, they're not gonna know what to do with me. So don't even bother. Don't come in my inbox because I don't have
stop being like that. Stop being like that to these people.
I don't have the time to teach you nothing.
You know what? And it's so funny because that's what people be wanting, folks to teach. And somebody asked me, how do I, what was the question? The question of the day yesterday was, how do I tell someone to romance me or something like that? And I said, well, you're going to have to teach them what you want.
That's fine.
And well, the facial expression I got with that was like, and I was like, well, how they going to know if you don't tell them?
You have to. In relationships, there are certain things you have to teach people how to treat you, things of that nature. I'm specifically saying I don't want to teach you how to be a man.
Oh, hell no. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't want to teach you how to have empathy.
No.
I don't want to teach you how to make money.
I was going to say, I don't want to teach you how to get up and go to a job. How about that? Because a lot of these folks ain't working.
And I just don't have time to teach you how to love either. You should have that in you. Now, how to love me and how to do things, that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But love is love.
Right.
So, girl, I'm over it. I don't have the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you think about the amount of time you have in your schedule and think about the things, it's like having to create another piece of you, and it's just like, and, at some point you'll be ready to create that piece. But right now, right now you just have a lot going on. You're on the road more than you're home, and
that's not
at
true.
The end of the day,
well, that's a little true. That's not necessarily true.
But you know what?
I travel, but I don't travel like that. I do travel,
right?
I'm in the house. I'm just not looking for a man right now because I'm over it.
Okay,
I'm dating myself.
Well, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because the thing is, we have to date ourselves. So we got to know ourselves. You got to get to know who you are.
Oh, yeah. And I'm learning so much about myself.
Yeah, and the thing is, and that's the problem. A lot of people get in these relationships, they don't know who the hell they are. They just any old body.
Right.
And it's just like, no, and it's like they going in and they're not their authentic self. And we need people to be their authentic selves. We need them to be able to say, okay, I'm okay with who I am. I'm gonna be in this relationship. I'm gonna trust the process, and we're gonna work it out from there. Because the thing is, a lot of people be wanting people to for coddling.
Yeah, and I can't raise anybody. I'm not coddling. I can't be a people pleaser anymore. So it's just it's wild out here in these streets. So
it is. It is. It is.
And I work in entertainment, and so when you work in music and TV and that whole world, it's just a different vibe. So anybody that is my partner, they have to understand my industry, not understand it like that, but they have to be secure in themselves, so.
Right. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of things that go on, and you don't have time for somebody that's weak. Sorry, I ain't want to use a W word, but I had to. Sorry. Because the bottom line is sometimes we put in situations where people will feel so insecure. I don't have time to go home and argue with you.
Right.
Nobody has time for arguments. Nobody has time for any of that. You need to understand what it is. Nobody is going to put themselves in a position where they're going to allow somebody to compromise who they are.
Yeah. And I think too, with women that have reached, especially Black women that have reached a certain level of success,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, there's not much you can really do for me, like financially. You can, if you want to send me some money, you can Zelle me at Salisha@gmail, or you could cash at me DYG group. Okay, you can send me money. You can. I'll be waiting on them Zelles. Salisha@gmail. But you know, I am secure in myself, and I do have, you know, I know how to earn, I know how to make money, I know how to do my thing. I hustle. So, you know, you have to come with some kind of level. But I do think women at a certain age and stage and status,
yes,
it does become, dating does become difficult, and the career that you're in, the career path you're on, it does become a little difficult, you know, to navigate the waters. You have less patience, less time. It's, you know, so my hat goes off to all professional career women, because it's tough. It's a tough game out here.
It is a tough game, you know, and again, getting back on the mental health piece, it plays on the mental health as well, you know, because people start thinking about, oh my goodness, you know, when they get to that certain age, oh, am I going to be alone, or am I going to be this, or am I, you know, and it's like, okay, first let's get off of that, you know what I mean, and focus in on you and making sure that you're good and being able to appreciate all of your accomplishments.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the one thing that a lot of people don't do. They don't allow themselves grace, and they don't appreciate the things that they've accomplished. You know, so let's start doing that, you know, and once that occurs, then, you know, and you get back to you, you know, because the thing is, you throw yourself so into your businesses, so into all of the different industries that you're working in, that you lose a sense of yourself. So now let's get back to a sense of who we are.
Right. Yeah.
And then once you get back to that sense, then make sure whoever you bring into your life, make sure that person is adding to the equation and not mentally draining you.
Exactly.
You
and
know, because
that's why what you do is so important, because you work in mental health. You deal with anger issues to just all types of issues. So I think my hat goes off to you and what you're doing, because
thank you.
You're trying to save these people. Somebody.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like when I think about a lot of the emotions that we all have, one of the first emotions that we all show is anger. You know, from the time of birth, the first emotion outside of anything, they say what, when you first born, they used to say the doctor used to hit the baby on the butt. Well, we know they ain't hitting them now because they go to jail for that. But with that, if somebody hits you, you become angry. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell you doing? You know, you ready to turn it up. You know, and so when you think about that, just being able to get to the root of those issues, you know, and I know, you know, now it seems like people are more angrier now than ever before. The road rage is getting more out of control now than ever before. It's like, you know, it seems like now it's like more people. And it's so funny because when I talk to other therapists, they like, you still doing anger management? I'm like, yeah, I like anger.
You like anger?
Look, that's why I tell people, you gotta laugh. Live anger free.
I have a therapist, so I totally understand. I don't have anger issues. I think my issues are in other areas, but I do agree with you that when we see, you know, even, you know, just a lot of our youth, a lot of young people, they don't know how to deal with anger. So
no. Yeah.
But guess what can make you happy?
What?
Music.
It sure do. Music soothes the savage beast.
Black
and you can listen to, you can listen to black music. It will calm you down. It will put you in a positive mindset. It will, you know, sometimes some music will amp you up. And that's what I tell people. Make sure you know what music amps you up. When I used to work in the hospital, we used to do music therapy group. and we would bring in lyrics, and the children would, you know, relate the lyrics to their life and see what resonates with them. And we did, you know, and we used all music, you know, because we wanted to be able to help people to understand what they needed to do to keep themselves calm. And let's see what we can do to bring y'all some joy, you know, and it helped. It really does help in therapy.
Well, I think music is healing. It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
You can put on that Marvin Gaye "What's Going On" album.
Bring back some memories, pleasant memories.
Stevie Wonder, "Songs in the Key of Life." Lauryn Hill, "Miseducation." Like, I could go on and on. Jill Scott, who is Jill Scott? These are classics.
Yes.
Selena Johnson, chapters 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Okay.
And all to come, and all the chapters that's coming.
Lisa James, Fantasia, Kiki, like Anita Wilson. It's just Layla Hathaway. Avery Sunshine. It's so many artists out there. Black music.
Yeah.
Oh, my alarm went on for no reason, but you know. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. That's why it's going on. Okay. But yeah, so Black music is, you know, it's healing. Music in general is very healing and therapeutic. So I'm glad we're able to do this live, because I just want everybody to support music, support artists, support shows and concerts, because the pandemic took everybody down.
It did. It really did. It really did. And now it's time for us to be able to say, okay, I need to get back to my life. I need to be able to go out to celebrate. I need to be able to listen to the music I want to listen to. I want to go to concerts. I want to get back into all of the things that I once loved.
Right.
You know, and what way of doing that than just going to a nice concert? Salisha gave y'all all the dates for Selena, so y'all should know it. You know, yes, Natasha, it allows you to breathe.
Yeah.
That's the big part right there. Breathe in.
Yeah. And you know what? It's, for most of my life, music has always been the soundtrack.
Okay. Right.
It's the soundtrack to our lives. And so there are times where you can think about songs and what you were doing, and it's so important. And I love Black music. My first book, I actually have a book called Rhythm Without Blues. I'm looking for it. It's somewhere in here, but you can get it on my website. My first book was about Black music. It was called Rhythm Without Blues, the dichotomy of music genre. And it's interview based, and I interview artists, producers, music executives about Black music and what happened to the genre. Why it was so why it's been at that time separated, and why were there so many competing issues and problems in R&B, you know? So my whole life is about Black music. My family's musicians. Shout out to Sean Black, my nephew, who is a rapper and singer and writer. Just everybody's a musician.
He's doing it all.
Music, singing, my dad, you know, so we have a musical family. It is what it is.
So do you play an instrument?
No.
Okay, you singing?
No.
You're not even singing background for your sister.
No.
Somebody gotta hold down everything else.
I'm more behind the scenes.
That's what I said. You behind the scenes. You gotta hold everything else down.
Yeah, I'm behind the scenes, but
you're not bellowing out no tunes.
No, I mean, I could probably hit a couple of Ashanti notes.
Okay.
That's
Ashanti notes.
See, my days are cold without you. That's it.
We just said we gonna stop right there.
I can do some J-Lo. We can get I can't.
Stop trying to sing these questionable people.
Yeah,
Natasha
that's
said,
what I'm saying. I'm trying to sing.
Natasha said my dad wrote Mama Said, sung by the Shirelles. That's awesome, Natasha.
Ooh.
That is awesome. Natasha, you singing? Look, she gonna be like, girl.
Mama said.
Yup. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I play piano.
That's
I
good for
do.
you.
Yeah.
Music
Yeah.
is healing, so you should
It
tell
is.
your
It's very
patients
healing.
to get on the learn a instrument.
You know, but you know what? I do give them. I give them 101 coping skills.
Oh, okay.
And so I give that to a lot of people. I give that to everybody because my thing is you need to find something that you like that will keep you calm. Natasha, she said in the shower, I'm amazing. Child, in the shower, we all are amazing.
Me too. I'll be blowing.
Oh, girl, we tearing it up. But yeah, so but this was awesome, Salisha. This was
Well, thank you for
awesome.
having me on your show.
Yeah.
I'm glad so many people joined us and they tuned in and
Yeah, you're a friend of the show. You're coming back whenever. Whenever you like to come back, you
let
can
me
come
know.
back. So
Shout
what's
out to
next?
Simone. I see my little baby cousin on here. I think she's.
Oh, so what's next? What do you have coming up next outside of the concerts? And I know you're still looking. Are you still looking for new coaching
Yes,
clients?
it's open. So if anybody wants to work with me, my coaching program is $299 a month. That is coaching. We will get your life together. It's a great program. Tyra's in it. She's been in it for almost a year. And I
Yes.
just help you reach your goals. I help you get on track, launch your
Mm-hmm.
business, start your business, develop that film project, TV project, music project. Shout out to Rebecca, one of my coaching clients. She
Yes.
auditioned for The Voice today.
Yes, Rebecca.
And she got a call back right away afterwards.
Rebecca.
I'm gonna post it in our little app.
Yeah, in our group. Yay! Congratulations,
So she said
Rebecca.
I can tell everybody. So we're excited.
And the day is LaKyla's birthday, so we got to send a happy birthday shout out to LaKyla, our other person in our coaching program. Yep. And so I love being a part of Salisha's program. I've been a part of Salisha's program for over a year, and it has been an amazing experience. I do see the growth that I have. When I'm in doubt about a number of things and I run it by Salisha, she brings me back to reality. And I'll be like, yeah, okay. Look, you do, because you be like, look, girl, no. And I mean, we've had a number of conversations that brought me back, to like, okay, focus. Yeah. And that's something that I've been doing a lot of, focusing.
You're killing it. You're doing your thing. And that's, I think
I'm trying to keep saying doing for myself. I tell everybody else, you're not trying, you're doing.
You're not trying, you're doing it, right. And you're doing your thing. And, as much as I'm your coach and I coach people, but it does take a very strong, resilient person because I be on y'all, emailing y'all every Monday, like, hello. Yeah. So it does take a strong person to continue to push forward. So I've had some really amazing people that I've been able to coach. And you guys are just awesome. You're doing your.
But that's because we got an awesome coach. We got somebody that's listening to this. Yes, you, darling. You.
Well, I like it. I'm very selective, but if you are interested in my coaching program, it is $299 a month. It's a subscription type program. You can inbox me, or the link is in my bio. I'm very selective. I do ask you to fill things out. So
it's an application process. You have an application process.
But I'm excited to work with you, and I'll work. I think I love to see people's dreams realized.
Yes. And it's like, and don't think that it's just limited to entertainment, music, film, and all of that. It's she works with everyone and everything, so you're not limited. However, you will get some things you'll be like, maybe I should think about doing.
Right. And that's the thing, like I want people to have more than one income stream. I want people to, and I'm going to teach my clients and my coaching clients specifically how to create 4, 5, 6 income streams just based on what you know and what you're doing. So,
right.
Duncan, he wants you to go to Urban Vision.
Leon, hey, Leon.
Hi, Leon.
And
that's our publicist. That's
Leon busy working. That's what his new handle is. Leon busy working.
I see one of my students. Ant the Haitian Firefly. Rex,
Hey,
shout out
Ant.
to Rex Hardy, musician,
And shout out
drummer.
the
He
wait a minute. And
Rex,
shout out
you
the
should
Urban Vegan Kitchen.
you should have Rex on your show too, Rex Hardy,
Rex.
because
Okay.
he's a drummer, musician, producer. Awesome. But he can speak to the musician side of things, because we were talking about mental health in the music business.
Yeah.
And how, they got shut down just like the artists got shut down.
Yeah.
Musicians lost money, they lost time, depression and things of that nature. So
yeah, and it was trying to pivot
and trying to
pandemic.
pivot.
Trying to
So he
pivot
would be
during the
somebody
pandemic.
good to speak to. So
Okay,
I
yeah.
had an amazing time. I gotta eat my food now. Hi,
Yes, you
whoever
do.
that
Yes,
is.
you do.
Nep Walker.
Nep Walker.
I don't know who that is.
All right, we meeting after this, Alicia? Or you want to wait till tomorrow?
What do you want to do?
We can wait till another day. It's up to you.
What's your schedule like on Thursday?
I can free it up in the afternoon.
In the afternoon?
Yeah, because in the morning I'm out, so we can free it up in the afternoon.
Wednesday? What about tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow afternoon I'm good, because I sold my tickets to where I was going, so I'm good.
Well, what about like 3 to 4?
Looks like I'm yours because I'm open.
Let's do it.
All right, so we'll be.
Thank you, Natasha. Hi, Dion. Oh God, Duncan said we should fly and go meet at Urban Kitchen.
I don't have to fly, Duncan. I could take the mega bus.
He is a mess.
I could take the mega bus, Duncan.
Where's my soror at, Sharnice? Because I got to reach out. I got to tell her about you. You're acting crazy.
Yeah, I know. I hope I see y'all when y'all come for the Zeta thing. July. Hope I get to run through and say howdy doody.
It's a private event.
I know a lot of Zetas. Maybe somebody will say, Tyra, come on past for a second.
Okay. We got Mary J. Blige performs Friday night.
Here? For y'all event?
It's our boule, baby. And Hezekiah Walker is during the week. Y'all about to turn
Philadelphia out.
Selena Saturday. Oh, it's up.
And I'm not invited. Ain't that something?
Well, you have to join the Women of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority. We do have a grad program. I would love to welcome you in, Tyra. You would be an amazing Zeta.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Where's the Philadelphia chapter? Sorors. We got to get her on board.
It's about, you know what, you have like 3 sorors that's a part of the clinicians group that I'm a part of, that one of them is like, you need to come on. She was trying to induct me 2 years ago.
Come on.
She's like, I need to get you on, girl. You need to come. We need you. I said, oh.
Yeah, what you do is very important. So.
Oh, he said Zeta love Urban Vegan Kitchen. You know what, Duncan? You was out of control.
He is a fool. And on that note, I'm gonna
go get your dinner. Go get your dinner before we look up at Urban Vegan Kitchen be in your kitchen.
Okay. You're staying on, Tyra?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on for a few minutes to close it out. But this was an awesome live. Look, I forgot to give our affirmation for the live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I give affirmations for my lives. I had 2 great lives this evening, so this was awesome. So the affirmation for this live is let's see. I am filled with energy as I take action on my plans. You take a lot of action with all the plans that you have. You do an amazing job at everything that you do.
Thanks.
You know, you have numerous streams of income. You have numerous ideas. You have a lot of education that you bestow upon all of the people that you coach and all of the people that are around you. And we appreciate you and we love you for everything you do. And we are so happy to have you as a business coach and just everything you do. We are so proud of you and all of your accomplishments, because you accomplished a lot of big things this year. So
thank you, Tyra. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on your show. Tyra's just saying.
Yes.
And
yes.
We'll do it again.
Yes, ma'am. God bless.
All right. Bye, everybody.
All right, y'all. I'm going to let Dr. Salisha out the back door. All right, everybody. So this was Tyra's Just Saying for Tuesday. So I'm going to call Tuesday, since I was on Tuesday, today going to be Tyra Talks today. So we had Tuesday's Tyra Talks. Isn't that something? So again, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming through and spending y'all Tuesday evening with me. Some of y'all have been riding since the first interview at 7 o'clock with Glow. And now with the second interview with Celicia, you know, one thing I will say, I'm happy to be a part of the Winner Circle. It's been an awesome ride for the past year. I love it, love it, love it, because I do find myself growing. But if anybody wants their business highlighted or featured on my platform, definitely send me a DM at Anger Dr. Tyra or at Tyra's Just Saying. I have both platforms on Instagram, so you could definitely send me information. I will be reaching out to some of the people that we mentioned in the live so I can get you on so we can talk about your business and talk about all things that is going on with you, mental health, anything and everything. But I want to thank you all for joining us this evening. I want you all to have an amazing Tuesday evening. Thanks, D. Thank you, D, for joining. Thank you. Thanks to everybody that was participating in the comments. I want to thank you all again. I want you all to have an awesome and productive week. And I will see you all back here. I thought I was done until July the 10th, but I'm not. I actually have an interview on Sunday. So I will see all of you again on Sunday. But remember to watch the Mental Health Minute with Dr. Candace and Dr. Tyra on Friday on YouTube. So I will talk to you good people later.